What's up? I'm Zero Echo from Rixel.com. Today is January 13th, and I got a couple good articles for you today. Blizzard donated $2.3 million in Hurricane Sandy relief, and I thought that was worth mentioning because not a lot of video game companies do that, and I think it's definitely worth mentioning. They released an in-game pet called a Cinder Kitten for $10. They released it in December, and they promised that all proceeds would go to people of need in the East Coast area. And me living in New York, I thought this article was great. I thought Blizzard was doing a great job, and kudos to them. Good job. Alright, moving on. PC Gamer announced that XCom, Unknown Enemy, would be Game of the Year. I totally agree. We reviewed the game on our channel. You can find it somewhere or in the links below. And yeah, definitely check it out. It's a great game. It's kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics with aliens and guns. But yeah, I totally agree with that. Naming that the Game of the Year. So. Moving on, the U.S. Congress answered a petition for the government to make Death Star, and it's not really gaming news related, but I read the article and I thought it was pretty funny. Basically, Congress answered and said, "Hey, we're not gonna make the Death Star for these reasons." They threw in a lot of like Star Wars references. They said, I forgot what it was exactly, but they mentioned how a Death Star would cost like 80 million kajillion dollars, and they don't have that kind of money, and I thought it was cool. So moving on, I recently bought a Nintendo 3DS, which is here. I love it. It's pretty great. I commute a lot on the train, so it kind of comes in handy. But there's a new game coming out called Fire Emblem: The Awakening, and it's supposedly going to be this great game. They released this new variant model, kind of like a blue Fire Emblem DS that looks great. If it was in the XL version, it'd be even better. But yeah, there's a lot of controversy surrounding the game because they have DLC created for the game in Japan, which was released a little earlier than the North American version. And a lot of fans are kind of annoyed because they feel that the DLC should be included on the game for release in the North American version. And I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think that the DLC, if it exists, it should just be put on the game on release? Or do you think they should do whatever they did in the first place in Japan? My stance is, if you put everything on the North American release, all the DLCs, then I feel like Japanese consumers would feel a little ripped off because they had to pay for the DLC. So my stance is you should just do exactly what you did for the Japanese market, and if fans want to play DLC, we'll pay for it. So that's my stance. And I guess the last portion of our gaming news isn't really a news section, but kind of like a review. I bought this 3DS kind of hard pouch case. It's from Hori, H-O-R-I. I'm not sure how to really pronounce that, but the case is great. It holds your games here like that, which is kind of cool. It's pretty sturdy. The only qualm I have is the 3DS kind of shifts around inside it, which I don't really like, but otherwise, it's kind of cool. Alright, that's all the gaming news I have today for Sunday, January 13th. I hope everyone is having a good weekend, and I'll catch you later on this week. I'm still trying to figure out a schedule to stick by. Definitely Thursdays, I think, would be a good day to release one, but I don't know, I'm still working it out. Let me know if you like the videos, and check out the rest of the stuff.